Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Tuesday night, October the 22nd, and these are the charts of the day at thetechtrader.com. We're going to go over some longs and some shorts, and the list is a little longer than usual, so let's get to it. The one gold stock I'm going to show, I think a lot of these may be turning around, but this could be typical of some of them. Take a look at the long downtrend on Anglo Ashanti Gold, which in September of last year was 36. Having gone all the way down in August to a low of 11. So it dropped, lost 2/3 of its value. But as you can see, picked up a nice little base pattern, and today popped $1.35 or 9% on 4.5 million shares. If this is the beginning of the move and this is the completion of the base, I'm looking for 20 and then 23. CSII with a big move today on earnings, but it's been beautiful all year. Going back to a long-term chart, let's take a look. You can see how since the bottom in 2010, the stock has really had a ramp up. And recently, the stock has moved dramatically until it consolidated for the last several weeks. The last 4 days in a row, it's moved up from 1883 to today's high of 2790, about 9 points. So I'm not going to chase it, but I do think that if any get a pullback or consolidation ensues in here and the market pulls back, this is the one to watch. Near-term targets are around 31.2, longer-term target 38.40. Looking at the pattern on CSIQ, the solar energy stocks are going to be a highlight today. I'm just amazed how well they're acting. Again, after a dip to 22.16, it closed at 24.34, up $1.22, up 5.3%, and 5.5 million traded. That's the best volume in a while, going back several months. So the top of this long-term channel may be ahead in the $28 range. CSUN, the Chinese solar stock, after popping in September and then consolidating in a beautiful quelling pipe pattern, backed off this morning to 582 and then exploded to 827, closed at 809, up 159 or 24.5%, 5.4 million, second biggest volume all year. This looks terrific, and we may see some follow through to the upside. Near-term target is 10, but be careful, it's a little overbought. Strong momentum, however. Another solar and the leader in the industry is First Solar, which although it stalled today, still is up against key resistance. And if it stays in here and consolidates for a day or two and then tries to break through the 56 area, we could see this accelerate towards 60 and then 65. Long term, it sure looks like this has designs on being substantially higher, perhaps in the 60s, 70s, and better. Gentium, a strong biotech movement, after the breakaway gap and this little pennant, another one formed, and then a little falling flag. It ramped up to the top of the channel, backed off to key resistance after breaking through it at the moving average as well. And you can see today it jumped 221 or 7.5%. This one looks to me like it could be headed higher as well. And I'd look for something up around 34 short term. Illumina with a big day today, had a key breakout session. You can see the long-term channel is a beautiful one. Stock since September of 2012 has moved from 40 up to 90. Today, however, jumping 829 or 10%, more than 5 million shares traded today, biggest volume in months since back in May. It looks to me like, although we're at mid-channel now, if it follows through, this could be a $100 stock or maybe 103. Another solar, JKS, has been acting great. It reversed sharply from 23.91 to 26.74 and closed just 7 cents off the high, up $1.14. Great closes on these stocks today. This one in particular, after pulling back and testing, had a nice rebound off the moving averages. And let's see if we can get it up to 27.15. Next target is 30. And then beyond that, low mid-30s. Logitech, I'm showing you this one because it exploded from 893 to 961. Well, it surged anyway. Volume is 1.8 million. That's big. And look at this. Nearly 44 days to cover. The short interest ratio is huge. You may get a squeeze here. We get to the top of the 9 3/4 10 zone, top of this channel, we could spike to 11, 11.5. National Bank of Greece has been doing very well, and you can see how it's moved up nicely after we spotted the breakout and falling wedge. The stock has gone from 5 to 648. Very nice 35% move or so just in a week and a half or more. Although we're up against the gap here at the 660 area, If it does break through that, this could be a $9 stock. ONVO, nice day today. It popped to 710, backed off to 660 or 65, and then closed at 685, up 63 cents or 10%. Strong volume, 7.7 million. Now that we've broken out, retested, and broke out again today, I'm looking for 7.5 and then 8.5. Intermediate target, $10. It could happen. SCTY, well, after a big drop off from yesterday's high of 64.5 to today's low at 53.5, that's 11 points. That tested the previous highs from May and reversed sharply off that level, jumping from 53.50 to 59.70, more than 6 points to close up to 18, or almost 4%. 8 million traded, and if this is indeed a reversal day, we have to watch today's low at 53.5. That's a stop underneath that. Near-term target, a retest of 64.4.5, and then 70. Solar SunPower SPWR up against key resistance in this zone, and this was my swing target, but mid-channel is now calling for high 30s, maybe even 40. And TSL also coming out of a consolidation, jumping 73 cents today. 7.3 million traded, was up 73 cents or 4%. So let's see if that one can get up to my target in the low 20s, about 21. That's it on the long side. Let's take a look at some of the box of shorts that stood out for me today. Starting with Cigna. Now, some of these healthcare stocks, let me change this for you real quickly. I didn't set up the box of shorts for you. All right, there you go. Now, I'm going to change this for a second because the layout is wrong. And there you have it. Sorry about the delay. I want to make sure I got this right. And there we go. Okay, I'm showing you Cigna because a couple of the healthcare stocks are suddenly acting weak. Take a look at this long run from 39 to a high recently of 84. Then it formed the head and shoulders. And look at the breakdown and snapback the last couple of days. With technicals looking as weak as the money stream balance of power, I'm thinking if this doesn't rally any further and starts to roll over, we could see a quick $70